the 2nd of May, 1808 by Francisco Goya, also known as The Charge of the Mamluks. This is a powerful work by Goya, depicting Madrid in its uprising against the French occupation. Spanish civilians were up against the French soldiers sent in by Napoleon. The uprising was sparked by the removal of the remaining Spanish family to France. Goya witnessed firsthand the French occupation, when Napoleon used the pretext of reinforcing his army in Portugal and tried to seize the Spanish throne. The French had brought in the Mamluk cavalry. These were soldiers originally from Egypt that were put into the French Imperial Guard after Napoleon's Egyptian campaign. The Mamluks in Egypt were a declining, fragmented military force, having lost their ruling status to the Ottoman Empire in 1517, but retaining significant local power, such as merchants, land, and often influential, overreaching elites. A tyrannical military force. The streets of Madrid then erupted into violence and chaos, and civilians attacked trained soldiers out of desperation. Unlike traditional war paintings, there is no hero, no composition, and no clear side to root for upon viewing this. Instead, you get bodies colliding, horses rearing violently, weapons flash in every direction. And you don't just watch the scene, you are trapped in it. Goya isn't glorifying war at all in this, he is showing you what it's like to be inside of it. The horses are rearing and panicking. This is loss of control and instinct overtaking reason. Violence without morality. Soldiers cutting down civilians and faces in fear, rage, and complete violence. And civilians fighting back with no clear choice but to resist. They have nothing left. Most artists will paint war as noble, ordered, and heroic. Goya paints it how it actually is. It's ugly, frantic, and human. Individual terror inside collective violence. Even in the chaos, Goya isolated moments. A man about to be trampled, a figure mid-strike, someone collapsed beneath the crowd. It's not just a battle, it is hundreds of individual deaths happening all at once. That painting pairs with this painting. This is the 3rd of May, 1808. They were commissioned together by the Spanish provisional government as documentation of this violent time. This one shows the aftermath of the execution of Spanish civilians as punishment for fighting back. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. Together they tell a story. The 2nd of May was the uprising, chaos, and emotional explosion. And the 3rd of May, which is a cold, systemic, retaliatory scene. You can already see the shift towards the psychological darkness that will later become the black paintings. Here he's showing disorientation, fear, and moral confusion. This is why the painting feels so modern. It's not about strategy or victory. It shows when humans are pushed to their breaking point, chaos will ensue, not the control that they're looking for. It's shown as something that turns everyone into something unrecognizable. The civilians are fighting with knives and their bare hands. And soldiers have the upper hand here because of their swords, training, and horses. And the civilians are not fighting to win, they're fighting for survival. If you zoom in, you'll see that the faces are screaming, wide-eyed, and their features are distorted by emotion and fear. These do not feel like main characters in a portrait. They look like people losing their humanity in real time. The man falling from the horse with the civilian ready to stab him, that's instinct and panic. It breaks down the idea of noble combat to pure survival behavior. This isn't just an event from the 2nd of May in Spain. It's a statement. This is what happens when systems collapse, and it's never the powerful who pay for it. This war severely damaged Spain's economy and infrastructure, all while prompting liberal reforms and the creation of the first Spanish Constitution in 1812.